Today is April 7th, 2025, and today we are going to meet Midok. Midok came through February 11th, 2021 at 8:14:06 p.m. I'm still in the California location, and this time just a few weeks have gone by since the last major transmission, which was from HuwaRei, who we will take a quick look at again here now. Midok came through in a rendering request. More and more rendering requests are beginning to come in now, as well as more minor transmissions through the more major ones that are coming through. The acceleration is beginning to pick up here at this point. Again, specifically for the rendering requests, people are getting interested. So Midok came through in a request for a woman who at the time was new to our group. She was joining us in our telepathy sessions. And when she requested the rendering to see who might come through for her, Midok came through. Now, again, I do have to say, I do not know if this is a being from my template that stepped forward to greet her, or Midok represents a species at which we connect, and or if Midok himself is a member of her group, a friend from her own template. This is information that does not come through to me yet. It's a wide open spectrum, and I must say I like the wide open spectrum and not settling on any one thing in particular, just in our 3D consciousness. It's such a narrow bandwidth. It's not a bandwidth of knowing or even understanding. It definitely is a visual realm. And so seeing, yes, and seeing the potentials and possibilities, yes. And this is where I find the fun in this work. So it's sort of where I like to hang out. So although I cannot say for certain, again, if this is a being from my template or hers, or just a species at which we connect, or a possibility I have not even thought of yet, I can't say, and I'm comfortable in that not knowing. It's in that not knowing, actually, that more and more and more and more begins coming through to me. Not just the OBE, not just the conscious shift out beyond Earth space, not just the ET contacts, not just the crystal. It's just more and more and more becomes possible. I become just an opening through which almost anything, it seems, could be possible. So I'll let that rest here and just mention again that the rendering requests themselves are amping up, and the frog species, this is interesting to me. I can think of 5 frog species beings that have come through to us so far to date. So it is a somewhat regular species to come through. And it's interesting to me because what I get is the frog species itself is connected in my mind, in my awareness, in my template, somewhere in my being, with the idea of the magical realm. And although I can't say a lot about what that is now, that concept is very clear within my being. I am a magical being, and I connect with many other magical beings. And I can see that the little tiny that I can see is that, or glean, is that the magical realm in my own framework is where the 1st and 9th dimensions seem to meet. There's a spectrum, a realm there where, again, 1D meets 9D. And I know that we all draw our lines a little differently and mean something a little different about the dimensions. But I think most of us, when we're thinking about the 1st dimension, we're thinking about the mineral kingdom, earth, land, all of that. But 90 in my spectrum is where the mental realm begins to dissipate and we enter another realm altogether. So we would call this in yogic circles the causal realm. And this is where we vacate the visible spectrum, or at least where I vacate my visible spectrum. I can see through the dimensions, through the ninth, and then at that point, things become non-visual. 90, I will say, being right at the cusp of the mental field, where it begins to bleed over into the causal spectrum, is for me a geometric spectrum. So when I view in that spectrum, I'm viewing pure geometry. There's more in there than just geometry, but geometry is what I recognize. It's the only thing in there that I can put a word, symbol, concept on. So, but geometrical structures, moving geometrical structures is close enough. A bit like a kaleidoscope. If you take the whole spectrum in for itself, 7, 8, 9D is a kaleidoscope in my awareness. It's how I see it. And I fully understand the kaleidoscopic symbols, the geometric symbols. I can match them to symbols that are more recognizable to me, such as a human form, such as a frog species form. So yeah, it's interesting, and I'm just going to make note of that here, that this is where I feel this being Midok comes from, the magical realm, where 1D and 9D meet. That's what makes the magic, the alchemy. I'll learn more about that, I'm sure, as days progress and as my interest goes off in that area. I do seem to be able to say more when people are speaking with me and asking me questions. All of a sudden, the knowing is just there. It's not my knowing, but a knowingness arrives and I'm able to say more. When I'm sitting here just speaking out into the distance, as it were, maybe less comes to me at this time. That may change also in times to come. Midok is an amphibious, frog-like being that is, again, connected to the magical realms. He connects with us through this energy. And for now, yes, for now, we're going to leave off here and leave off at this. And if anything further does come to me, I will make note of that in the website article I will write up and also in the show notes on this video. For now, I will just recede and let those who wish connect with this being in any way they see fit. Okay. This was Midok. We will be back again soon with the next being.